Hey good people, welcome back to my channel, Beauty in the Frizz. My name is Kara. If you're new, thank you so much for stopping by, and if you're not, thank you so much for coming back. I'm really excited about today's video, as usual, because I'm talking about my favorite thing, which is eyeshadow, of course. I am participating in an eyeshadow palette tag collab situation where I'm going to be talking about my favorite fall eyeshadow palettes. So if this sounds like something that you're interested in, keep on watching this video. Don't forget to leave me some comments in the comment section, and definitely consider subscribing and joining my community because I would love to have you back. All right, let's get started. So with this eyeshadow palette tag, I'm not exactly sure who started it, but there are a lot of content creators sharing their favorite eyeshadow palettes for fall because, you know, fall has begun. And it's actually my favorite season. So I've said it before, I'm excited about wearing hoodies and sweatshirts. I mostly wear like a lot of Adidas and Nike sweatshirts and stuff like that. So I'm ready to pull those back out and get that going. This collab is with my growing number of YouTube friends, which really makes me happy. And I'll link all of their channels below. First we have Yadi Beauty. That's she's like the glue. She's just always bringing people together, and I love her personality. She's on the road to 1,000 followers. I think she's gonna get there way sooner than she thinks she is, and I think you'll love her, so make sure you check her out. We have Allfeisty. Her name is Jennifer, and she does a lot of luxury beauty products reviews. She does fragrances from time to time. Love her personality as well, and check her out too. She's definitely influenced me to buy several things. We have Aileen from A Merch Beauty. She has just started her channel, and she's been one of the biggest supporters actually of all of us that are in this collab. So happy to support her now that she has her own channel. She does beauty. She also does a lot of fashion hauls. She does unboxing, so make sure you check her out too. And we have Kelly Rettenberger from Kelly Rettenberger. That's the name of her channel. Kelly is a hairstylist and a makeup artist. Her hair always looks great. She does a wide range of beauty products and skincare as well. And I love watching her videos too. And last but not least, I'm collabing with somebody that I'm just getting to know, and that's Jennifer from Just Glow Firefly. I have trouble saying that. I don't know why. She has the cutest voice. She's like a Southern belle, and she does a lot of luxury makeup reviews, and I'm working on catching up on her videos, but I definitely enjoy them as well. She's got just a very cheerful spirit. And all of these ladies, because we're now in this group chat, you know, I just love being able to reach out and talk to them about makeup and so much more than that. So ladies, I'm so happy to do this with you all, and I cannot wait to see your choices for fall. All right, so shall we get into it? I think we shall. All right, now I'm not ranking these palettes in any particular order. I do have an issue with ranking things because I feel differently on different days. But the last palette that I'm going to share is the one I'm wearing, and I will share with you how I got this look. So now we're going to get started for real. So as I said, I'm not going in any particular order with these palettes. I'm just gonna randomly pick one that's on my list. First, I have the Too Faced Gingerbread Extra Spicy eyeshadow palette. Now, I know this is like a Christmas one, but whatever. To me, this is a fall palette. It smells really good. It's very warm, and I just think you can get some really cute fall looks out of the palette. I did not get the new pumpkin spice one because I have this one. And you can tell I have not used it very much, so I do plan on pulling this out. It really does smell good. What I do like about this palette, not that you have to stick to it, but Too Faced usually gives a little booklet with different eye looks. So, you know, if you don't know where to begin because there's so many shades, you've got this little guide here, or you can just tweak it whatever way you want. So why be cookie cutter when you can be extra spicy? Okay, moving on. Next we have by Colourpop, before we broke up, is the Proceed with Caution eyeshadow palette. This is a collaboration with Makeup Shayla, who is phenomenal. Look at that. Doesn't that just say fall to you? I really do like these shades. I like that she didn't choose any glitters. I don't know, this palette might have come out a couple of years ago, but I got this more recently, like I said, before the breakup. I really like this color, Hazard. It's a really nice brownish satiny shade. I love that. I love Warning. Like I said, I'm not gonna swatch every shade, but just some of the standouts in these palettes. And ooh, I like, you know what? Maintenance is nice. This little, I don't know what you call that shade. Burgundy. And we have Dead End. Like you can really, to me, this palette really is a fall vibe. So yeah, it's definitely one that I am pulling out for the season. So the next palette that is on my list for fall is by Mel Cosmetics. It is the She's in Parties palette. I did do a review on this palette earlier in the year. I really do love this palette, and it's funny because this palette came out, I want to say in the spring, and it just did not scream, you know, that time of year. To me, this does scream fall, and I like this palette way more than I thought I was gonna like it. There are some really nice shades in here. I love the range from light to dark, so if you want to go lighter, you can use this shade, Strange Love. But then if you want, oh, and then there's this nice matte purple, Soft Caress. Look how pretty that shade is. And then we have She's in Parties. I'm not gonna swatch them all, but I just want to show you like how nice these shades are. But it's a beautiful palette, and I just love these deep plums. Yes, I do. Now, another palette that's on my list that's also by Mel Cosmetics also came out at an odd time of year, and that is the Rust palette. This palette right here, look at these shades. Oh my gosh. I love these mustardy yellows. So we have the shade Erode, and we have the shade Rubbish. Like, I love these mustards. They're beautiful. The palettes, both of these work really well, because the palette that came out before this one was the Valentine's Day one, and that didn't seem to do really well. But this one, you can really make some nice fall looks with this palette, and I'm really happy that I purchased this one. Ooh, let me show you the shade Rust. Got your little matte brown. Like, these shades swatch really nice, but they work really nice on the eye too. So yeah, that's on my list. So let's see, that's 4 palettes. Okay, so next, don't start. So Fire by KKW Beauty. Y'all know I was gonna have something by KKW Beauty in here, so let me just swatch some of these shades that I think are really nice. I really love this matte orange here. So I love the matte orange shade. I love this, there's a beautiful gold here. Look at that. And I love this little berry toned rosy color here. Yeah, I mean, this really reminds me of fall leaves, like changing colors, you know? Look at that. I love this little bronze shade. You can do some really nice looks with this palette. Yeah, look at those. They're really pretty. Okay, so that was So Fire, so we're halfway through. Okay, so for number 6, this is a palette I just reviewed. This is the Dior Quint in Mensa. And I just did a review on this last week. And yeah, I think these are gorgeous. I love this palette so much. The looks that you can make with this are super easy and super classic. And I just think it gives you a fall vibe, but it's not like over the top, you know? I'm not saying this is over the top, but it's not like fall, but it's like, it's fall. So that's a new one, but it's on my list. All right, number 7 is the Natasha Denona Bronze palette. Hi, fall, hello. Look at these shades. I love this palette so much. I don't know what else to say. All of the eyeshadows in here are beautiful. They blend really well. It's just a really nice palette. And I think one of my favorite shades in this palette is the shade Rhodium, which is almost like a brownish purple. It's right here. I think that shade is really unique and different. I also love Deep Dive, which is another, it's like a blackish purple, it reminds me of. or burgundy purple, I don't know. But those two deep shades go really, really well with all of these coppery toned colors. And I just think that this is a beautiful, beautiful palette. Again, can you wear this all year round? Yes. When did she release this? I think she released this at the beginning of the summer. I don't know. You know, what I'm starting to see is that everybody's kind of ahead when it comes to beauty, because now that it's September, the holiday collections are coming out. So, you know, I don't know the rhyme or reason for the color stories, or maybe there isn't one, which is fine too, because, you know, to each his own, wear what you want when you want. All right. So that is number 7. Number 8 on my list might be a bit surprising, but it's on there and I'm gonna explain why. This is the Sydney Grace collab with Mel Thompson, the Tiny Marbles palette. Now you might be saying, what in the world does this have to do with fall? Well, you know, when fall starts, the leaves are not red and brown and orange, you know, and yellow. There's still a lot of green leaves. So the shade Mantis, you know, reminded me of that. But then there's also these deeper shades here. So, you know, fall is like a transition, and I feel like that's what this palette is. There are some lovely shades in this palette. I think one of my favorite ones is the shade Fire Butts. It's like a greenish gold, and it is just awesome. It is an awesome shade. I love Scarab, which is this, I don't know, reddish green duochrome shade. Look how beautiful that is. So you can still make these summery shade, you can still do these summery looks, because, you know, we're still having 80-degree weather here in Maryland where I am. And but we still are, but at the same time, the nights are chilly, and at the same time, the nights are starting to get chilly and the leaves are starting to turn. So then you've got Bugaboo, which is this, you know, burgundy-ish shade, and then you've got Spider. So Bugaboo, Spider. You know, I mean, when we get into November, then you're not going to see any green leaves, but in September, we still have a lot of that. And that is why Tiny Marbles is on my fall palette list. Okay, so we are at the home stretch. Number 9 on my list. I know you don't recognize this, because these are my eyeshadow singles by Sydney Grace, and I call this the Grungy Rainbow palette. And I'm letting you know that this is about to be completely full. I actually ordered a palette because they had a sale, and I've added to my Grungy Rainbow. But yeah, this is called the Grungy Rainbow by me and Sydney Grace, and I love this palette. It's like a rainbow but dirty. And there are some really nice, beautiful fall shades in here. Let me not dig my fingernail in them. This shade Haystack, love this shade. These mustard yellows are just really doing something for me. Sydney Grace eyeshadows are just, they are as good as any luxury brand. I mean, I love these greens here. This is General and Bravo. These greens are really nice. I'm just gonna swatch one. And the shimmers. I did do a whole review of these singles, but this shade Tiara, it is like no other, okay? I could swatch this whole palette, but I'm not going to. But look at, I can't see. I mean, I don't know what to say. Like, I don't know. Like, it's just, wait a minute, I got one more. Thunderbird, this right here, this gray blue matte, honey, don't talk to me, okay? Watch. These two together. Can I zoom in on this? Look at these two right here. Oh my gosh, wait, let me give it a double swatch just so we can be clear. Let's be clear. Now these shades are like $5, $6 a piece. They can compete with all of them. They can compete with any brand out there. Sydney Grace, okay? So my grungy rainbow had to be on this list. This burnt brownish, it's called Caramel, and they just had a sale. I don't know how many eyeshadows I bought on that sale, but I cannot wait. I cannot wait for those shades to come in, because I kind of went a little overboard though. I know I did. Oh well. All right, so that was number 9. Number 10 on my list, is that the way I'm going? I don't even know. Yeah, I get that. Well, that's the way I'm gonna be going. Number 10 on my list, and again, these are not being ranked, is the Natasha Denona Metropolis palette. Now, this is what I have on my eyes. And the reason that I chose to use this one on my eyes is because it was my first time using it. I purchased this palette after doing the fantasy Sephora tag, like, what would you get if you had $1,000 to spend only at Sephora? And this stayed in the cart. Go figure. So I want you to just take a look at this palette. I think that this is a one-stop shop when it comes to any type of look that you want to make, honestly. You might feel like the blues are, you know, a little bit of a standout, but I mean, who cares? This palette screams fall. There's oranges, there's gold, there's the mossy greens, there's a duochrome, there's shimmers, there are satins, beautiful mattes, mustards. I mean, there's coppers. This palette really does have it all, and I'm so happy to have it. I love the small eyeshadow pan size because there's so many choices. And so this is the one I'm gonna swatch now. Y'all know I'm not gonna do it one at a time like my usual. I'm just gonna show you each row, and I'm gonna show you this look. And I'll be back to just close this on out.
A minute until midnight. I'm just wondering where you at. Just thought I'd call and wish you good night. I left my key under the mat. I don't get anything done, you're stuck on my mind. I keep on missing your touch, missing your vibe. This feeling I go when I say what we had. Would you come on over? Don't you miss me too? Give it all you got, babe. Give it all you got, baby. I'd rather try than lose you. Give it all you got, baby. Give me all you got.
Alright everybody, so I hope you like this look. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing, you know, more of my extreme eyeshadow collection. And yeah, I'd love to know in the comments which eyeshadow palettes you like for fall, if you have anything on your list. And I'm definitely going to be headed over to everyone else that I collaborated with to see their choices. I really like seeing everybody's perspectives and their choices, because when we do these collaborations, none of us talk to each other about what we're doing. So it's going to be a surprise to me, and I love that. So anyway, thank you so much for giving me some of your time. I know our time is valuable, and I'm so glad that you want to spend a little bit of it with me. Definitely make sure that you continue to talk to yourself nice, stay safe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.